Plaintiff Lois Peters says when she met the defendant on a dating website, neither of them had had sex in a long time, so they got together. However, Lois suspected that the defendant was fishy, so she ended things, and she's suing him today for the balance on a loan. Defendant David Jones says Lois acted like a wolf in heat when they first started talking, and she often tried to entice him by sending him sexy videos, which he has in court today. David denies owing Lois for anything.
Start with you.
First, I'd like to kind of warn women when they go on dating sites to watch out, because there's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing, and I
There's
feel
a lot
like
of men in ladies' clothing.
true too.
So I've heard.
But
Yeah, I've heard that. Go ahead.
I'm a widow. I became a widow in 2010. My husband was sick for several years. So I went on a dating site looking for friendship, and I stated that. And I met David, and we talked. Well, I mean, we had some good conversations. He'd tell me things. He'd let me cry on his shoulder, and he listened. You know, and I shut myself up for so long that it felt good. He made me start feeling like a woman again. First, you know, when in our correspondence, he asked for some pictures, and I'd sent him some, and I wear long dresses. And he said, well, I'm a leg man. I'd like to see some legs. So I showed him a leg, you know. But
Go ahead.
we did meet in 2011 in May. He came to my apartment.
Okay.
I fixed him supper. And we were having an enjoyable day and everything, and it turned into he spent the night. It's not something I normally do. I did sleep with him, but I'm not proud of the fact, but it's been a long time. And he himself had admitted he hadn't been with anybody. That's what he told me. But since then, things changed. And I just feel like he was looking out for himself. He wasn't as close, you know, where I...
When did they start changing?
Right after that. Pretty
In
much.
what way?
Just, you know, when I try to talk to him about things, you know, I still mourning my husband a whole lot. And he said, well, you need to get over it, you know. One point, he said, it's like if you have a dog, you know, and you put to sleep, if you've had one for a long time, you go out and get you another one to make, and you know, and yes, sir, I've got it in an email here that he says it.
I'm not going to even touch that.
But he didn't mean it, I don't think, the way it came out, but still.
That was a bad analogy.
Plaintiff Lois Peters had sex with the defendant, and he claims she often tried to entice him by sending him sexy videos, which he has in court today.
When did you all break up?
We didn't really, I wouldn't.
So you're still together?
No.
Just faded out?
We kept chatting, but he was fishing. You know, he was telling me about some of his hardships and such, and I had an inheritance. You know.
Yeah, he knew about you all along.
Well, he kind of said I was the right type of woman.
Yeah, I know he did. I know he did when he heard about that inheritance.
I got that on here too, but...
Let me hear from you, sir.
Your Honor, my name is David Jones, and if I'm going to be referred to as a wolf in sheep's clothing, I have to be honest about this. Ms. Peters may be a female wolf in heat. And the reason I say this, Your Honor, is you don't feed wild animals. And I have the videos and the proof in
Showing that you are a wild animal.
that Ms. Peter has fed a wild wolf,
animal.
As if I'm the wild wolf in sheep's clothing, as she says so, that I would like to show the court.
They're PG rated?
Not really.
Yeah.
Well, to a point.
Yeah.
What do you mean to a point, man? What they got you on there doing? He's too mature to be making sex tapes, ma'am.
I know.
For these kids. What do you mean you know?
He wanted to see leg. I was showing him leg, you know. Okay. Let's see.
It's all right. You all right with
Okay,
me?
I want to know, baby.
Now, see, now,
I appreciate something. I tried to do it.
Got my man. That's right.
But I just want to know. Do you still understand why?
All
I believe
right.
in all over town.
Giving him
Your
something
Honor.
he can feel.
Now, that's my Halloween outfit. I was a pirate. That's a Halloween outfit.
I know it might be a pirate's outfit, but that wasn't Halloween.
No, well, no.
You don't have anything with him with thongs on? You should have
No.
made him walk around with some thongs.
This is a heart to show he cared. And this is supposed to be a teardrop from his eye that he had. Yeah, that's all I could get out of him, you know.
Probably made you feel like a little sexy woman, didn't he? With
As
your
I
outfits?
said, he brought life back into me I hadn't had in a long time. I have to admit that, Your Honor, yes.
Tell me about the loan he owes you for.
I made two. June 2011, it was $600 to be paid back as soon as possible to help him with his house note. And then in October 27th of 2011, I loaned him $5,000.
What did you loan him the $5,000 for?
To help him with his business. He said he was going to lose his workers if he didn't pay them.
Sir, what do you want to tell me?
When Miss Peters found out that I was having some issues with my business, she offered to make a $10,000 loan. She did make a $5,000 loan with the understanding that within a couple of weeks, the other five would follow it. With her making that agreement with me, I made an agreement and told supervisors and job builders that I would be able to do work for them, which was going to turn into a lucrative contract, but I had to have the entire $10,000 in order to buy larger pumps in order, I'm a painting contractor. I had to have larger equipment. Ms. Peters reneged on the other $5,000. She took
That's
the
wrong.
other $5,000 and went on a
wrong.
vacation to Florida. And
You do what she want with her money.
well,
Your Honor,
You don't
I
know
have
how you
something.
sound.
I've got something right here. Prove that
What
different.
is that? Let's see,
That
please.
$5,000 went to my son who
You
got
can do what
busted.
you want with your $5,000.
But
You
my
don't have to
son
explain
got
to him.
busted for meth, and he got
Ma'am,
upset.
you don't need to say all that about your son. It's
Okay.
your money. You don't have to explain to him what you do with your money.
But I had a reason why I did not loan it, the rest of it.
'Cause you didn't want to.
No, I tried to, okay.
Maybe
My
I'm
point, Your Honor,
missing
is
something.
I
What
could
am I
not-
missing here?
I could
You
not.
got to give excuses as to why you won't loan him your money. You saying you don't owe because she loaned you 5 and didn't loan you 10.
Right.
So you don't owe the 5.
No.
No. At $5,600. That's
You
50.
lost your mind. What you thinking?
Plaintiff Lois Peters had sex with the defendant, and he claims she often tried to entice him by sending him sexy videos, which he has in court today.
So you said you'd pay her back $5,600. Have you paid her anything back?
She was paid back $500.
Okay, so what about the $5,100, sir?
It's not been paid on.
And what's your defense? Run that
defense-
by me again. I want you to say that again.
The defense
I want
is-
you to listen to yourself talk, though.
Okay.
So to see if it makes sense to you. Go ahead.
It was agreed for $10,000. I got 5. She was going to have the other 5 within a couple of weeks. Or else I couldn't pursue
I did
a
not
larger
know that.
contract
That's not true.
in order to be able to have the income
Not
to
true.
pay her back.
So what did you do with the 5 that she did loan you?
I called up the payroll and paid bills of material expenses.
And
Ron.
continued on in business, or did your business shut down?
It did not, it didn't expand the way it should have. It remained in business, but at a minimum.
So why couldn't you pay her the 5 that she did loan you, sir?
I was going to be paying her. And as soon as the economy picked up,
Economy is back.
in some
Obama
places.
brought the economy back, so you can pay her back now.
Okay, dope.
See, you know it didn't make
It
sense.
does.
That's why you're
It
agreeing to
does.
pay. $5,000 is the judgment, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
All right. What'd you do with those outfits? No, 5,000
I got
is your
'em all.
judgment. Have a good day. All right.
Hasta luego.
Same here. I'm glad it's over with and done. All I wanted was my money back. And I got it.
Trying to get your criminal record expunged and don't know where to start? Go to my website, askjudgemathis.com, to get all the help you need.